Welcome to Battle of the Botanicals, where we are going to find the best botanical gel. By the time my picks face off and battle it out, we will have a winner crowned. Now, what is a botanical gel? A botanical gel is derived by a plant, more specifically a humectant. And what humectants are good for is drawing moisture from the air into whatever you have the humectant on. It can be skin, it can be hair. So it's really, really good for moisture. And I have been riding with botanical gel, specifically this one, since 2021. And it's just time to figure out, is it the best? Also, some examples of humectants: aloe vera, honey, marshmallow, root, flaxseed. I am so excited to do this. I'm a girl who likes to stick to what she knows and what works, but maybe there's better. Maybe not. I've been wanting to try this one for a long time. This is Bee Girl by the Doux. So yeah, guys, everything was picked at random when I was mapping out the battles. I picked out of my little candle jar just to keep everything fair. So I'm gonna pick the winner of this round, and then we're gonna move on to other rounds, and I'll pick the winner, and they're gonna battle it out until we crown the best botanical gel. All right, guys, so what's included in this video? I'm going to be giving you guys my first impressions. Then I'm going to be coming back tomorrow, the next day, to show you my day one hair. That's how I always show my results, the next day, once I've given my hair time to dry and get a little fluffy, and you can really see how the definition turned out. And then I'm also coming back 5 days later to show you guys the 5-day update, all in the same video, might I add. But no, I mean business. We are getting to the bottom of what is the best botanical gel. And you guys will be here the whole time, and you're gonna see all the results, and you can determine for yourself if you agree or not. I'm so excited to do this series. I've been wanting to do this since January. It was supposed to be my New Year series. You know what happened in January? My hair got chopped off. And not only did it get chopped off, it was so uneven. I could not film for a while with my hair because it looked so bad. But you know what? Everything got fixed up. Comment some gels that you would want me to try, or make some guesses on what you think I should try. I'm gonna use my knockoff Denman brush for styling. I like to just apply a little bit on the whole section. We're starting off Earth Tones Naturals is going to be on my left. Saying that out loud. All the way through. So I'm trying to make sure my technique and brush styling of the hair on each side is similar, and similar amount of tension and everything too. Okay, Earth Tones Natural side is done. Let me wet this, and then we'll continue with Bee Girl. All right, first impressions of Bee Girl by the, oh, this is how you know I haven't opened this yet. Okay, smell test. Oh, it's spilling out. Smells like this is so funny. I remember seeing someone freak out about the smell. It does smell like what? It's reminding me like Vaseline. Is it Vaseline? It has like this smell that, yeah. Oh, this stuff is spilling all over the place. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Earth Tones is like this thick kind of gel. This is like very runny. It's like sticky. I don't know how you feel about this. Look how wet this is. Okay, this is how wet you want to have your hair, by the way. I don't want to speak too soon, but typically when I use gels that have this kind of texture, don't tend to like them that much. It typically just gives me too much hold and too much definition. But that's kind of a preference thing. Some people like that. I like a little bit of fluffiness and volume to my curls, but also I can't talk too soon. It's almost like sticky, like everything is clumped, but maybe that's what gives the best results. I don't know. Let's just take a quick look at how the definition looks. The curls are like clumpy on this side, which makes sense because the Bee Girl is a very sticky gel. And then this is my Earth Tones Naturals on this side. I have a little frizziness here. This is what my hair typically looks like. Less like sticky and defined and clumpy. Okay, so let's diffuse and see what we're working with for right now. All right guys, we are done diffusing. Let me give you a little comparison. I feel like they both have a little cast going on. This one feels a bit stronger hold. The curls are kind of more clumped together. Other than that, they kind of look the exact same, but I have to come back and say, no, I finally put my finger on what this smelled like. I had this kind of nostalgic smell. I'm like, what was it? And you know what it is? It's Blue Magic. You know that blue, thick blue oil that my mom used to use when she was doing my hair? It kind of reminds me of that, like a hybrid of Vaseline and Blue Magic. So I do feel like this could be a little bit of a catfish. I mean, you look at this and it looks so cutesy, honey, sweet. You're expecting a sweet, you know, maybe tropical smell. And then you smell Blue Magic. Yeah, you might be like, what? But I feel like it's really not that bad. When it's on the hair, you don't smell it as much. So, I mean, the smell for me is really, it wouldn't be a deal breaker. I'm gonna let the rest air dry. It's about 90% dry. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, day one check-in. Let's take a look and see what both sides look like. Earthtones Naturals is on this side and B-Girl is on this side. I'm trying to really be observant. Maybe you guys see something. I may be a bit more spiral on this side. Let's just continue and see. On my day one, I like to use some oil and separate my curls and then pick them out. I literally just go around my hair and I just take the chunkier pieces and separate them so that I'm creating more volume in my hair. That's a personal preference, of course. And update on the smell, it just smells like hair. So I really like to take my time with this step. I make sure my hands are oiled up. I kind of wait and see where the curls will naturally separate on their own without me having to force it, because when you force it sometimes that's where you can get more frizz, which, you know, I'm not scared of frizz per se. Sometimes a little frizz is good, gives you a little extra body in the curls, a little extra volume, but you know, you also don't want too much because I do want my curls to last for a few days. So yeah, I really just take my time, go section by section, separate what needs to separate, see what naturally just kind of falls apart, like just slowly kind of move my fingers. I'm really applying barely any pressure. Okay, I do have an observation. The B-Girl side, especially the front here, is definitely crunchier. Like I'm really patting in some oil right now just to get it a little bit softer, but that's the only main difference. I just feel like it has a stronger hold, which I kind of figured based on how it felt yesterday. But other than that, that's it. I can't tell that these were two products, honestly. Both sides are looking good. I'm gonna pick and then we'll do one final comparison for day one. So here is our day one hair. So comparable. Like if you told me I used one product, I'd be like, yeah, like I don't see any major differences. It's really gonna come down to day 5, 100%, and to see which one has better hold. So let me give you guys a 360. Help me decide. This is Earthtones Naturals on the side. How does it look back there? I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. All right guys, it's day 4. I've decided to do the update at day 4 because around day 5, day 6 is when I start to do buns anyway, and I start to style my hair and slicking it back and everything. So I figured day 4 makes more sense. Before I hit record, and like all day today, I've been looking and trying to decide who's gonna win. And as you guys can tell, at first glance, they genuinely look exactly the same. You cannot go wrong with either of these, but I have to pick a winner. And I'm actually gonna have to go with B-Girl. I think this side, and let me tell you guys why. So the B-Girl side, the curls clumped together more. So you can see like they're still clumped, and I noticed that. I did mention that from the very beginning that this side was more clumpier. Whereas this side, the Earthtones Natural side, the curls are not as clumped. There's a bit more volume and more frizz. This side looks better. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to pick B-Girl, which is, Earthtones has been my favorite gel forever. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's really like not a big difference. And I'm going to say, but, if you're someone where smell is a big thing for you, like you need to have that fresh scent, that fruity scent, then I would not suggest this one. It does not smell bad. It just smells like nothing. And then when I smell it in the container. It smells like a cross between Vaseline and Blue Magic. Yeah, do with that information what you will. I will also say this also has a very interesting texture. It's very sticky. So if that's gonna be something that bothers you, then I would say no to this one as well. And maybe you would wanna reach for the Earth Tones Naturals one instead. And this is also my opinion. Like, I really don't think it's that bad, but everyone's, you know, tolerates smell differently. Wow, starting strong with knocking out the first place already. That's crazy. Next up, round 2, we have Camille Rose versus Kinky Curly. I feel like these are a lot of people's go-to, and I think it's gonna be fun to compare these two. So I'll see you guys in Battle of the Botanicals, round 2. Camille Rose versus Kinky Curly. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe so that you keep up to date with this battle. Like, you need to know which one wins. Comment below, what do you think? Which side won, the B-Girl or the Earth Tones? Like, am I missing something or do you guys agree? You let me know. All right guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.